Hey friends, welcome to your practice. Today we're doing a 30-minute minimal cues full body flow. This is kind of at the intermediate to advanced level. We'll be doing some more higher level poses. So for those of you that enjoy a class with less talking, more moving, this is exactly the one for you. Let's get started on our backs. Bring your feet together and knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. And if it feels good to take the arms overhead, you may do that. And we'll take a few moments here to arrive and open up. Bring your hands underneath your knees and gently draw your knees up. And bring your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long for Ekapada Appanasana. Circle your right ankle around a few times. And take your right knee now out to the right a little bit. See how that feels as you anchor down into your left hip. With your right hand, grab onto your outer edge of your right foot for half happy baby. Anchor your left palm into your on top of your left hip. Then take the right foot over to the left side, so you're doing a supine pigeon. So you're holding onto the right foot with the left hand, and then maybe you push the right knee away from you to create that figure four shape. And bring the knee back into your chest and take the knee to the left for a supine twist. Bring the knee back to center. And switch your legs, left knee in, right leg long. Circle your left ankle a couple times in each direction. And open your left knee to the left. And half happy baby. Right hand on top of right hip. And bring your left foot over to the right hand. So you're doing supine pigeon, figure four stretch. And bring the knee back into the chest and go into a supine twist. Bring the knee back to center. Bring both knees into the chest. Maybe you rock a little bit side to side. And we'll make our way into a forward fold. So you might have to use a little momentum for this as you rock up and down a few times and try to land in a forward fold at the front of your mat. Let's take a nice ragdoll to let the spine release a little bit. We'll release the hands down and slowly make our way up to stand. Tadasana, front of the mat. Reach the arms up for Urdhva Hastasana. Bend your left elbow and grab onto the left elbow with the right hand, and then side bend to the right. Rise back to center and switch elbows. So grab onto right elbow with left hand, side bend to the left. Come back to center, reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Reach the arms back up again. Gaze up and forward fold. Lift up halfway. Step your right leg all the way back to low lunge. Set your right knee down, Anjaneyasana. Bring the hands back down to the ground. Lift the back knee, straighten your left leg. Option to lift the bottom of the foot. And take a few breaths here. Make your way back to low lunge. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Lower onto your forearms. Lift your right foot up off of the ground. Hold. Then set your right foot back down and lift your left foot up off of the ground. Hold. Set it back down. As gently as you can without moving your low back, come back up to high plank. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Re-extend the right leg. Step your foot between your hands. Set your back knee down. Reach your arms up. Cactus your arms, back bend this time. Reach the arms back up. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Lift the back knee, step forward. Halfway lift, fold forward. Stand, reach your arms up. Right back down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, and step your left leg all the way back into low lunge. Put your knee down and reach your arms up. And bring your hands back down to the ground. Lift your back knee, straighten your right leg into kind of a modified pyramid. Maybe you lift the bottom of the foot. Bend your knee into low lunge. Step back to plank. Stay in high plank, but lift your right leg up. And set your right foot down. Lift your left leg up. Set your left foot down. Lower down halfway for chaturanga or all the way to the ground. And then cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten out the left leg to square the hips. Step your left foot between your hands. Put the back knee down. Reach your arms up. Cactus your arms, back bend. Reach the arms back up. Hands to the ground. Step forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Maybe this time you grab the backs of your ankles and tuck your elbows behind your knees. Or any other fold that feels good. And lift up halfway and stand all the way up, reach up. Hands to heart. Arms down by your sides. Chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart, twist right. Come back to center, arms up. Then hands to heart and twist left. Back to center, reach your arms up, stay here. Option to lift your heels up. Keep the arms extended. Straight to the sky. For 3, 2, 1, fold forward. Now lift up halfway. Stay on your fingertips, or if you have blocks, you could put your hands there. And take your right leg straight out to the right. Keep the foot flexed. Lift the right leg as high as you can. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Set it back down. Press into the right foot. Lift your left leg out. Try not to lean too much to the right. Lift a little higher for 3, 2, 1. Set your leg back down. Halfway lift. Fold. Boat pose. Sit all the way down and lift your legs up. And lower down halfway. Reach your arms overhead and then lift back up into boat. Lower down halfway, arms overhead. Lift back up. 2 more. Down and up. And again, lower. Lift. We're going to make our way back into a forward fold. So see if you can plant your feet. No hands, possibly as you fold. Half lift. Now plant the hands, hop back to chaturanga or plank. Lower down halfway. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. And set your back knee down. Lift your right arm up. Option 2, grab the foot or any other variation that feels good. And bring your hands back down to the ground. Lift your back knee. Slide your right shoulder under your right knee. Left arm to the left. Option 2, lift your arms or take a bind. Now, if you're in a bind, put your back heel down and open up into a side angle bind. And if you're not in a bind, you could do the same thing by just putting your right hand down, left hand up to the sky, left arm up to the sky. So we're in side angle. Then open your arms up if you're in that bind. Rise up to warrior 2. Straighten the right leg. Triangle pose. Half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. Option to grab the foot for a Chapasana variation. And back to half moon. Standing splits, go slowly as you rotate the hips. Then bring your left knee behind your right knee. And with your right hand, grab onto the outer edge of your left foot. We're going for a baby grasshopper. So now extend your left leg out to the right. You have to lock out the leg and sit low. Chest opens forward. Come back up into standing splits. A couple moments here if you feel like taking some handstand hops or playing with balance, grabbing onto the ankle. We'll make our way back to standing splits. Step back to low lunge. Put your back knee down, straighten your right leg. Half splits. If you want more, hands over to the right side of your right leg. And bring your hands back to frame your right foot. Bend your knee into low lunge. Step back to one-legged plank. Bend your right knee. Roll over the left side of the body so you come into a wild thing. Bring it back around to one-legged plank, and perhaps you lower down for chaturanga, up dog with both feet on the ground, down dog. Take a couple breaths here. All right, lift your left leg up. Step your foot outside of your left hand for lizard. Put the back knee down. Twist open to the left. Option to take the quad stretch, thigh stretch. Release the hands down. Lift the back knee. Slide your left shoulder on your left leg. Right arm to the right. Either stay or float the arms or bind. And then put the back heel down and start to open the chest to the right for a side angle bind or regular side angle. And open the arms up if you're in a bind. Rise up to warrior two. Straighten the left leg, triangle. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Option for Chapasana by grabbing the foot. If you have the foot, release it. Slowly rotate to standing splits. Bring the right knee behind the left knee. Grab onto the outer edge of the right foot with the left hand. Extend the leg out to the side so you can come into baby grasshopper. Make your way back to standing splits. And whatever you want to do here, please do. Back to standing splits. Slowly step to low lunge. Put the knee down. Straighten the left leg for half splits. Maybe the hands go to the left. Come back to frame the foot, bend the knee. Step back to a one-legged plank. Bend the left knee so the toes point up and roll over into a wild thing. And bring it back around to one-legged plank and flow through. Set your knees down and take your right leg straight back. Extend your left arm forward. Bend the knee, grab onto the foot, and kick up. This is called tiger pose. Extend the arm and leg. Set your left hand down, but keep your right leg lifted. And bring your right knee behind your left knee, making your way into Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So separate your feet and sit back between your heels. And reach your arms up. Bend your right elbow so hand comes behind the back, the upper back, and left arm goes out wide and around to clasp hands or reach hands towards each other. Option to lean forward a little bit. Rise back up, unwind the arms. Bring your arms out in front of you to roll back onto the knees. Uncross your legs back into table. Extend your left leg back, right arm forward. Bend the left knee, reach back, grab onto the foot. And kick up into tiger. Re-extend the arm and leg. Set the right hand down. Put the left knee behind the right knee for Gomukhasana. Sit back. And you can take that bind with your arms. The left arm goes up and bends. And the right arm goes around, back and around. Option to lean forward. Rise back up, unwind the arms. Bring your hands forward. Unwind the legs. And sit down all the way into a seat with legs out in front of you. Then bend your knees a little bit. And this is a little bit of a different pose. So with the left hand, bring it over to the right side and flip the palm up. Then grab on to the outer edge of the right foot. So you want your elbow to be all the way on the outer edge of the right leg. Both knees are bent. Then you might start to straighten your left leg a little bit more. And then twist a little to the right. If you want, the right arm can come into a half bind. Start to make your way back out of it. Bend the knees a little. Right arm goes over to the left. Grab onto the outer edge of the foot. Start to twist left. Maybe the right leg straightens more as you bring your left arm into half bind. And release your left hand. Slowly come back up to center. And make your way onto your back. One back bend, bridge, wheel, maybe a little bit of both. You can always start in bridge and go up into wheel. So when you're ready, go there. Start to make your way back down. Windshield wiper your legs. Softly bring the knees into your chest. A little rocking side to side. And keep the right knee in. Extend the left leg and take the right leg straight up. You might grab onto the back of the thigh or the calf or ankle and pull the right leg towards you. Bend the knee, bring it back into the chest. Switch legs, left knee in, right leg long. Same thing on the left side. Bend the knee, bring it back in, bring both knees in one more time. Maybe the knees go wide this time. Then back in and extend your legs down for Shavasana. About 3 minutes, but you're always welcome to stay longer. Close the eyes and settle into your rest. Begin to bring awareness back into your body, movement into the fingers and toes. Bend your knees slowly. Bring the knees into the chest. And then make your way up to a seat. I hope you enjoyed today's practice, this minimal cues flow. If you did, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, do all the things to support so that we can continue practicing together. We'll bring the palms together and thumbs to the third eye, and let's bow in gratitude for this practice.